Today is day 69 of 90 days of juicing. Oh my gosh. Um, what I want to tell you today is that you have to be willing to look dumb on your day one. And what do I mean by that? If you have ever gone to a new gym and you're out of shape, you're out of breath, you don't know what the equipment does, you're not quite sure where everything's at, you kind of might look dumb. And it's so easy to stay home and not to come back on day two or even to go out on that day one. Same thing, day one, you're juicing, you're eating raw, you're doing whatever that is, right? And you go to that meeting with everybody and you bring your juice. And on that day one, everybody is telling you how they could never, and they're telling you how I just eat in moderation. Whatever it is, and you can feel dumb in that moment, right? Because you're doing something and you don't have the results to back up what you're doing. The key is you have to be willing on that day one to look dumb, meaning you can see what they can't see. You can see that days down the road, weeks down the road, they'll be coming back to you and asking, tell me more about this. And I've had that happen. So I have a very supportive environment, but every now and then you end up in places where everybody's not your cheerleader and your friend. And they're not your enemy either, but sometimes people, because they don't see themselves doing that or they're not happy with their lives, you can end up seeing and hearing some of that. And so I've had someone say, oh, you're doing that again. Or someone saying, oh, I thought you were further along or whatever, right? Ignore it. Water off a duck's back. Let it fuel you if you need to, right? Let them eat those words and then see them again and have them say, so tell me more about. That's the lesson. Just because you don't have the results to back up what you're doing right now, don't be afraid to start right now. You will have those results. And let's say you start and stop, because I've done that more times than you can believe in my lifetime. Started and stopped over and over again, but this time, right? You make a decision that this time is the time. And you say, okay, what did I learn from all of those starts and stops? Because there's a lesson in that. What am I doing differently this time? How am I planning, preparing? All of that is opportunity, because there are people that are watching you. And whether you're posting a video or not, right? There are people in your life that are watching you. And secretly, if you win, it means they should do something different. Right? Maybe if they make the changes that they feel like they can't make, you're showing them that it's possible. And maybe they make zero changes in their life. The key is you're showing yourself that it's possible. So even though you may be uncomfortable on that day one, not having the results and doing something that's counterculture and can look a little weird, right? Don't let that discourage you from putting one foot in front of the other, stacking the days, and getting to that place where people say, what did you do? Whether they do it or not, right? Get to that place where you know, you feel, you see. So don't be afraid to look dumb. And you don't look dumb, just so you know, but don't be afraid to feel dumb, to feel like, how dare I tell somebody who's smaller than me that I'm drinking juice and they're over there eating a burger and fries. Doesn't that just get your goat up, right? They're eating burgers and fries and let me grab a dessert. I'm just going to take a bite. And you're drinking the juice and maybe you look dumb because you don't look as fit as they may look. But you know, like I said, where you're headed. Don't let the opinions of others, the words of others keep you from the path that God has placed you on. That's my encouragement. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow on day 70.